Well, hi. Welcome back to Glitter 50. Isn't this the cutest thing? I am so happy with this. Okay, so I have to tell you the backstory. Hi. Um, I went to Oregon for my best friend's son's baby shower. He's making her a grandma, and the baby is due on my best friend's birthday, which I think is so cute. So very cute. Um, so anyway, I'm hoping that little girl is born on best friend's birthday. Oh, I need to wash my brushes so bad. I really do, but I'll get to that. Why I haven't done that. Anyway, so went to Oregon over Memorial Day weekend, um, which is kind of why there was no video. And my best friend has a friend. His name is David. Um, and David does these type of things, and he made that for me. Isn't that beautiful? I thought that was so nice of him. It was such a good thing. I wish I knew how to flip the video so you could actually see it the right way instead of the mirror image of it, because I know it's going to come out looking backwards to you, but it's so cute, beautiful, all the things. I really really love it. I'm going to excuse me. I'm going to rearrange my space this summer, and when I do that, I'm going to put that up. Today I'm going to use the succulent dew. So I have to tell you about my trip down there. Um, I'm going to use this. I don't even know what this is. It's from Melt Cosmetics. Um, it was from their Mariposa line. Um, but anyway, this is the one I'm using today. And the succulent dew, I'm going to go into the pinks. If you hear noises in the background, it's my French bulldogs. They are obsessively licking their feet. And I know it's because I need to put moisturizer on their pads. There's like a balm that you can get, and we're going into summer months, and they are getting dry. And I've had an extremely busy 2 weeks and have not had the chance to do their paw pads. Um, I think I tried to do them like a week ago, but obviously they need to be done more often. So, anyway, back to the trip down there. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm going to go into this dark one, and then I'm going to go into this one, I think. Um, anyway, really dark color. I would tell you what the names are, but anyway, um, where am I going with this? Okay. Um, so the trip down there, oh my goodness, it was so long. Normally it takes 4.5 hours, and that's because you have to stop a couple times for gas. Well, this trip I didn't even stop for gas because um, it took me. I left at 12, and I went to Jiffy Lube and got um, the oil and stuff checked on the car and fueled up with gas. and got a snack for the road. And then, so I think that all took me a half hour. So 12:30. I got to Salem, Oregon at 5:30, which is way way later than I normally would. 5.5 hours to go. It normally takes me 3 hours to get to Salem. And I was not planning on pulling over, but I had to pull over because I had my French Bulldog Leia with me, and I'm going to go into the purple shade. It was so hot in the car, so very hot in the car, that I had to stop at my daughter's house and because I don't have air conditioning in the car, I had to let Leia cool off. Luckily, my daughter Malia was home and she let me go to her place. She locked her cats in her bedroom so that Leia, one, wouldn't chase the cats, because I'm going back into the pink. Leia loves to chase cats. She's just, not to hurt them or anything, she likes to play. But so we sat at my daughter's house for an hour and a half. I wanted to get to Oregon, or to Eugene. That's where I was going. I wanted to get to Eugene so that I could go to my friend's church and do some crocheting. I didn't make it to it was from 5:30 to 7:30, or 5:30 to 7, 5 to 7, something like that. I didn't get there till 8:30. It was such a long, long trip. I'm going back into that darker shade just to blend a little bit more. But oh my goodness, it was such a long trip. Long trip down there. But we got there. I'm going to go into this darker pink, or lighter pink, sorry. Lighter pink, you can't even see it. There, that's the color I was looking for. It was just a little too dark for me. I want it dark, but I want it brighter dark, if that makes sense. And of course, my little eyes are still being my eyes. Okay. So I got down there 8:30. It was a good trip, but a bad trip. The next day we woke up. My friend had to take her little dog Pumpkin to the vet because she wasn't breathing really well. And so she took her, and the vet whisked her away and put her on oxygen really quick because she was in the middle of heart failure. And they got her on medication. They did all they could for her. We had to get set up for the baby shower. I helped make, I don't know if you've seen it, but they have like a watermelon, and you do like a melon baller, and you use like watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew melon, and grapes, and you put it all together and make like a fruit salad, but it looks like a baby carriage. So I did that. I helped my friend out trying to decide what colors I want to use. I love this color and I love this color and I love all the colors. But I want to have a little bit of a different color. So I'm actually going to go in with this color. I've been liking this kind of combination lately where you put an unexpected color down and then I'll cover this up a little bit and it'll be unexpectedly seen throughout. You'll see what I mean in a minute. I know. I'm experimenting because that's what I do. I like to do things and see how they turn out. So see how that's a blue? It's in here. It's in my earrings. So anyway, did the baby shower, left on Sunday early so that if it got warm, I would be able to be home earlier. I'm going to go into this color right here. It's got blue, purple, and pink in it. So I'm just going over the top. Just a little bit, not like all the way, but so see how it just blends that in. See, to me, I can't even see the blue anymore. But bluish green, but it's there. I know it is. Anyway, so we did. We went to the baby shower, got it all set up, and then my friend got a call from the vet saying, "Hey, your puppy is." I say puppy because all dogs are puppies to me. She's getting upset. She needs her humans. Can you come get her? And so Pumpkin came to the baby shower, which was so cute. Pumpkin is just a little itty bitty terrier, I think. Pomeranian terrier, I don't know. She was a mixed breed and not sure what kind of dog she was. But got through the baby shower, got home, cleaned everything, and tried to relax on Monday because it was a holiday, so I didn't have to work. This is why we didn't get a video because I was just exhausted from the trip. And then this past Saturday, I got a phone call from my friend that Pumpkin had passed away. And I'm very sorry about that. I'm very sad about that because Pumpkin was Pumpkin. She was so, so sweet. I'm going to pause for a minute. Okay, I'm back. I had to give myself a moment. I'm using the Melt Blur cream. So this weekend started out Friday. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned that my husband and I have a business together where he started it. He was a clown with Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus, and he does magic shows and twist balloons. And when he and I got together, he said, "Hey, I could use a face painter." Never done that before, but I'll give it a whirl. I did, and I'm actually kind of good at it. I'm gonna, you know how I do things. This I've seen advertised everywhere. This is the light to dark skin tones, matches skin color and texture perfectly. This is the Luxe, and I have mine in the medium because the light was just a little bit too light for me, I think. But it comes out white. And then I mix in a little bit of the Pretty Fresh tinted moisturizer just so that it's a little lighter, but it goes on white. And I have been using this for about a week. More than a week. I've been using it on and off. I say a week because I use different ones every day, but I've probably used it, I think, for a month, but I've used it like 1 or 2 days out of the week, so that's why I'm saying I've used it for a week. But I just like the way it doesn't see, it looks nice. It looks nice throughout the day. It doesn't look like I'm wearing foundation. It just blends my skin together. It just makes it, I hate this term, but it makes it look like my skin, but better. It really does. And now I'm just going to take my sponge and go over the top so it doesn't have any brush marks or. See, it just looks good. It does not look like I'm wearing foundation. Now this will sit and do its thing, but I'm going to continue on with doing my makeup. I'm going to use the Juvia's Place. This does make it look so I'm a little bit darker. So I'm only going to use the light side, the lighter side. This is also a medium, I think. Yeah, this is the medium. Yeah, bronzer from Juvia's Place, which there again, I thought that the light was just too light for me. I'm not a dark skin tone person. But I'm not a light. So I'm medium. Just gives it such a nice look. I don't know what else to say. And today I feel a little extra muggy, like it's powder time. I don't always put powder on, but it is kind of turning to the warmer months. So putting a little powder on will help that, and it'll kind of take the color down just a little bit. It won't be as dark, I guess. I just love makeup. All right. Now that I've put that on, I'm going to go into, I've been loving this combination also. I take a little bit of my floating lights from ColourPop, and I know this is so old. So old. But it still works good. And then I take a little bit of the Fearless Fig, which is a purple. And I put it on. I'm going to put you on pause for a minute. Okay. If you hear noises in the background, my husband is up. So, you know. Anyway, back to this weekend. So Friday night, I went to an elementary school. My husband was at a different elementary school, and he was twisting balloons, and I was painting faces. And for 2 hours, from 6 to 8, after I had already worked my job driving school buses, I painted faces. I was tired. Then I went to Costco on Saturday, putting on Fearless Fig. Fearless Fig has a little bit of a sheen to it, so it's just pretty. Anyway, and then Saturday afternoon, we went to see Mandalorian and Grogu. So, if you know, you know. Grogu is one of my French Bulldog's name. When Mandalorian came out on Disney, my husband and I sat and watched it. And when we were getting the French Bulldog, I was like, we have to have a unique name because I like unique names. And not a lot of people knew who Grogu was. And so we got Grogu. Now I'm trying to decide what highlighter to use. I'm going to use my Lethal Cosmetics Avatar and Last Airbender. Yeah. It's kind of, I think it's a little hard pan, but it still works. It still works. There we go. Can you see that? I don't even know if you can see it. Anyway, we went and saw The Mandalorian. So that was kind of my husband's Christmas birthday gift because his birthday's coming up this week, and I bought him there's a little Grogu saucer and Grogu's sitting in the middle of it, and that's your popcorn holder. And then they had Mandalorian cups, so we got those for the house too. Because yeah, we had to have those. And they had little Grogu figurines on the top. They're so cute. Not as cute as my puppy, of course. Not as cute as my puppy, but very cute in their own right. All right. Spray in the face. Whew. And then Sunday was so fun. We had another gig up in Mount Terrace, Washington. So it was like an hour and a half drive. But we did what kind of, it was a celebration, but I can't remember what I think it was Pakistani. This is from, what is this? All the words have been taken off, so I could not tell you what this is, but it's an lip liner. Almost called it an eyeliner. I painted faces. My husband did balloons and a magic show. It's bright. But now, hold on. I have to find a lip. Okay. This is from ColourPop. I could not tell you. It does not has the name ColourPop on it, but it doesn't have a color. I don't remember what collection this was from. I don't know what to tell you. See, it takes that brightness down just a little bit. Then I'm going to use Millie from Ofra and Samantha March. This is named for her grandmother. It's just like a clear or iridescent. And I put it on this way because I don't want to mess up the color. It just gives it, I say iridescent, but I don't think it is iridescent. I think it is just a clear, using a different finger now because, like I said, I don't want to mess it up. It's just a clear, sparkly gloss. It might have a little bit of iridescent to it, but okay. Now I'm going to find something to wipe my hands off with. So we went up there. We got there about 1:30, maybe 1:15. and we left there about 4:45. But it was so nice. The food was so good. The people were amazing. They were so nice. Um, it was just a really good weekend. Really good weekend. Going to use my Melt Cosmetic um, Supernatural mascara. But the only sad part was about pumpkin, but I knew it was coming. We all did. My friend knew she wasn't going to last very long. It was just a matter of time, and I'm glad she got a week to kind of adjust to that idea. And now it's back to, oh, yay. So just remembered, um, including today, there's officially 9 days left of school. 9 whole days. It's unbelievable how quick this year has gone by. It's hard to believe that it's actually June 1st. It's just crazy. I just want to lightly tap on mascara. I know it's not going to stay, but I just want to lightly tap some on there. Alrighty. Going to take this down. I have been loving my hairstyle. I'll be right back. Alrighty. So this is my look today, which I love it. I think it's amazing. I love the earrings, the shirt, the makeup. But do you see how my skin just looks like normal skin? It doesn't look like I'm wearing, to me, it doesn't look like I'm wearing like a lot. There's a bit of a difference between like, but I can't change the uh, not the color, but I can't change, like it's supposed to mix with your own color. Um, I can't remember the word I'm looking for. It's more red than or orange than it is neutral, and I think I'm more of a neutral color. But I do like the feel of it, and I do like the consistency of it. I think it looks really, really good. Oh, got some powder all over my shirt. Gotta fix that. Anyway, so this is what I'm going to be rocking today. Please give a shout out to David for my wonderful sign. I'm going to figure out a way to hang it up back there, but I absolutely love it. Thank you so much, David, because I know David does listen to my videos. So thank you, David. I appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, who's better than you? Nobody. Have a great day.